putting it in very simple personal terms, and this applies to me but also to many of my colleagues, we've put in a massive amount of hard and stressful work over the past year, 18 months. We want to see that through. I certainly plan to see that through. I mean, the vision has to be, in terms of our members, we need to make ourselves the most effective, most admired membership, professional membership organisation that exists. I mean, that's a high-flown vision, but actually we owe that to our members. I don't believe it's good enough for us just to sit back and say that members ought to know what we do. We have to talk to them, we have to engage them. Our big asset is engaging our members. The RIBA exists because we have members, we don't exist otherwise. So that's the big vision there. The vision in terms of our library, our collections and so on has to be that it's used in a really exciting way, in a way that puts over the messages of the past, present and future of architecture, that engages people. We need to change the way we communicate. This goes back to influence. So, if you walked out in the street now, I believe, and I should test this one day, if you stop 20 people and say, do you care about architecture? I fear that most of them will probably say no, or look at you as if you're slightly strange. If you then said, but tell me about the place you live in, or the place you work in, or the place you shop in, or where your kids go to school, they're passionate. So people get it. So we don't want to patronise the public and clients, but they don't necessarily identify it as architecture with a capital A, and I don't care about that. It's not their job to talk our language, it's my job to talk their language without dumbing it down. And then influence, the final ambition, I suppose, is that we need to continue to sit alongside governments, be critical where it's useful to be critical, but be seen both as an institute but also as a profession as incredibly valued advisors and supporters of making better places.